Josh, you're gonna be disappointed, man.
What?
It's gonna be 6.
Ah!
Secret Invasion is scheduled to premiere on Disney Plus on June 21st, 2023, and will consist of 6 episodes. Yep.
I mean, we can't get 10 episodes.
What's going on, family? It's Kahim and Josh back with another video. How you doing today, fam?
I'm doing good. You?
Doing all right, man. We got another banger for y'all. Today we're doing straight trailer reactions. We're going to be talking about Extraction 2, Blue Beetle, and Secret Invasion.
Let's get it.
Before we get started, I just want to encourage y'all to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Let us know what y'all watching. If you want to suggest a film, a show, or a trailer for us to react to, please put that down in the comments and we'll be sure to check it out, man. Sit back, relax, grab some popcorn. Let's get into some cinema goodness.
Hey. Move.
Tyler, you were clinically dead 9 months ago. But you fought your way back. You came back for this. Why?
Things are on fire.
And on fire. Yeah. Man. Man. Yo, it's a lot of dope stuff coming out in June, man.
That's June?
Yeah, June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Coming on Netflix in June, man. Yeah. Did
I
you see the first one?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna watch the first one before I watch this one. I've not seen the first one. I have to be honest.
Okay, so in the end of the first Extraction, he kind of like got beat up real bad, and he supposedly died. You know, that's why I guess it opens with you were clinically dead for a while. But everybody knew he was gonna come back because, you know, when we talk about these franchises and things like that, like you want to keep these Hall of Fame actors in the mix, bro. And when I watch, and it's dope that the Russo brothers are directing this, because when I watch this, I'm like, bro, the intensity that he bringing, even in this trailer, that should have been how he was in Avengers, bro. Like he was, like his Thor character, he was much more comical. But this is just real refreshing, man. Seeing Chris Hemsworth, man, and it's dope, bro. I'm excited for this one, man, because I was like, man, they didn't kill him off in the first one. I knew he was gonna come back, and now he coming back because I guess he's like this agent, and he goes overseas on these missions, and it's called Extraction, and he brings people out of these like tense situations. Yeah, and it was dope, man. The first one was real good, and I'm happy they're doing the second one, man. So shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them.
I'm excited. I saw the Russo brothers too, and kudos, because they have really been in this, you know, comical sci-fi thing. To be able to have that tonal shift is super important. So I'm excited too, because you're right. They made Thor into a jokey character. When he was on fire, I was like, take my money. I might actually buy a Netflix subscription in my own name to watch it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. They came out in 2020. Yeah, 3 years, man. That's not bad.
That isn't bad at all. Something about those scenes was giving me a World War Z feel.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm almost certain there are no zombies in these movies, but I got that feeling, you know?
Yeah, that
I'm excited.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be lit. Let's go.
What's your philosophy on the trailers? I feel like you got to strike a balance between showing some enough to get the viewer hooked, but not showing all the best parts of the movie. That's always my fear with some of these action trailers, because I've gone to some movies and I'm like, well, dang, all the best parts of the movie was on the trailer.
Trailers are tricky, man, because like you say, you got to find that balance. So I think you do like a sandwich. You know what I mean? You try to, like, in the middle is like the story driven part. You want to get people connected to the story, but when you layer that with some action and, you know, action and action. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Where's my, like, action and action? You put like the story in the middle. I think trailers are getting a lot shorter now because they don't want to give the best parts away. Usually trailers is like 3 minutes long, but now they're starting to be like 1 minute and like under 2 minutes. No, yeah, man.
Teasers.
You got to try to get them pieces in there. You do want to put some of your great parts in there, but you don't want to give too much away. And, you know, going back to Marvel, I think they do a good job of that because they movies so massive. I think they could pick out some solid parts and still keep, you know, the movie kind of hidden from you. But
use a little bit of, you know, misdirection so that you can't really figure out exactly what's going on. You just have enough to just enough to be hooked.
And I know sometimes, because I was doing research for how to build a trailer, sometimes, like, if you got enough footage, you could put like scenes in there that's not even going to be in a movie, but still are solid scenes. Some people don't like that, right? Some people don't like that. But at the same time, you still could give people something to look forward to, even if those scenes are not really in the movie, you know? But then people do get mad when like, I didn't even see this part or this part in the movie because you be looking for it, you know?
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? The whole scene is missing. You promised me.
It's false advertisement.
Right?
Excuse me, Mr. Reyes? You finished scraping the gum off that lounger or what?
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Kahim.
They don't get out much.
I just want to rap.
Jenny?
Guard that with your life, but do not open it. You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Kahim.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh, space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Oh. What is going on? I just want to rap.
It's called the Scarab. It's some kind of world-destroying weapon. It's designed to protect its host.
This ain't what you want.
Sometimes it does what you want, and sometimes it doesn't.
I think I cut a bus in half.
The Scarab chose you, but
but it belongs to me.
That love you feel for your family makes you weak. I just wanna rock. You won't kill my dog, spending my money, don't lose my soul. The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up to 5.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
Yeah! Nice choice.
I just wanna rock.
Whoa, it's like Batman stuff. Batman's a fascist.
I just wanna rock.
Okay. See, I didn't even know Blue Beetle was DC. I didn't know who he belonged to.
Yeah, maybe they will finally have a solid entry on their hands. It looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. It looks pretty good. I remember
that transformation scene. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I just remember that guy from Cobra Kai. You seen Cobra Kai, the series?
No, I have not.
Okay, so it's on Netflix. So
every time I see it, I'm like, oh, Cobra Kai, swipe.
Yeah. Well, if you're a Karate Kid fan, I guess you could watch that stuff and appreciate it. But he's like one of the main people from Cobra Kai.
Okay.
It's a good series though.
I'm gonna have to add it to my list.
Yeah. Not too much pressure though, because it's something you could watch in passing. Like you said, you could swipe, right? Or just one day you're bored, or one weekend you ain't got nothing to do. Go ahead and watch.
Right. And catch up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
I was a big fan of Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off, all that good stuff. Blue Beetle looks great. I think having George Lopez in it is good. He's going to be comic relief. Right. I think what they're trying to do is, bite a little bit of that Marvel magic, because you can see there's comedy in there and the action as well. So if they strike a balance, they might have a hit. You never know.
Yeah, man. So how you feel about this whole rearranging of DC, man?
It's too early to make a determination. I'm not a huge fan of the decisions about Superman with Henry Cavill. But I think now that more is known about the decisions that they were making in that essentially he was going to take on the Superman movie himself. So he just had a different vision, and they had already kind of gotten, so far down the road with bringing Henry Cavill back. And when he came on, essentially he was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. Now, the question is going to be, that means he will have a very, very, very tall order, because when his Superman movie comes out, he better have somebody who is equal to Henry Cavill, or at least equal to the guy from I don't have his name. His name has escaped me, but he's also he's depicted Superman well, also. So if he flubs, if he gets the tone wrong, or the person is not a good fit for Superman, it's gonna be on him. Because now he's going to be essentially trying to rebuild the whole universe with that Superman that he selected. He better do a good job.
Yeah, man. I think you're talking about Tyler Hoechlin.
Yes.
Superman and Lois. Yeah, he's doing a good job too. I like Superman and Lois, man.
Superman and Lois. There you go. That's what it's called.
Yeah. So it looks promising, man. So we're gonna have to see how that will turn out. I don't know too much about him, so I think this is gonna really open a lot of people's eyes to who the Blue Beetle is and how he fits into the DC universe. I don't know if this is James Gunn, if this is in the James Gunn universe, or if this was being made before James Gunn kind of took control of DC.
That's actually a really good question.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna fit. I mean, was it already in production? And then they all right, we already spent money on getting this going. Just go ahead and get it done and see how it's going to relate to, the whole new formation of the DC universe. Because like you said with Henry Cavill, and that's the one I could base my thought process off of because I liked him so much. And he was probably like my favorite one of, you got Gail who did Wonder Woman. She was good. Ben Affleck, I liked him as Batman, that version that they had. But Henry Cavill really personified Superman for me. And it's kind of like, I don't know. So look at how they're rolling out these new, because now they got the Flash coming, right? The Flash coming. Mm-hmm. And he's going back in time, and they got what's the name to come back too? Michael Keaton.
Keaton.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out how it's all going to connect. And I don't want to compare it to Marvel, but we about to get to Secret Invasion, but how they connect their storylines and how they roll out their content is cohesive. So if you got these different characters or different actors playing the same character, it's kind of throws you off a little bit. And I'm not saying I'm worried, but I am kind of like on edge about how they're going to, connect everything and build up to what this expectation is for, I guess, the James Gunn universe and how it's going to look, so.
I have to look at some of his interviews. I think I was just kind of put off by how the whole Henry Cavill thing happened. So I kind of, just blocked some of it out. I'm almost certain, and I might be wrong, I don't think that all of their movies are going to connect. I think they're going to connect some things, but I don't think they're ever going to really connect everything. I think they're going to try to get their footing, the individual movies, and then maybe down the road, they'll get to that point because they're going to have some serious continuity problems. I mean, they're starting with continuity problems from the very get because with everything that Ezra Miller has done criminal-wise in the real world, right. They still proceeded with the Flash movie. Now, the thing that they can do with the Flash movie is get rid of Ezra Miller because if they're doing the Flashpoint storyline, because of how they're going to make it work, they can easily replace him with somebody else. Mm-hmm. But if they decide truly to keep him, you already have a problem because you are dealing with the Flash that you had with a whole different cast of people. Now you're going to have a different Batman, a different Superman, a different Wonder Woman. The Aquaman movie there is no good news coming out of that movie. Everything I've seen is just terrible. And it may end up being shelved. As much as people like Jason Momoa, from everything I've seen, it's been really, really negatively panned by all of the audiences that have seen it thus far. And you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're trying to get rid of all these people. Well, how are you gonna have an Aquaman movie when you've gotten rid of all of those people that would have been in it?
Right.
They've got some stuff to work out. So I think it makes more sense for them to do individual movies. That's a great way to get started. That's what they should have done from the beginning. Build up your individual characters. And then once people have made a connection with them, now you start bringing them into groups. They try to go to Justice League too fast without even developing their characters at all.
Because what they did with the story, we getting off Blue Beetle, but what they did with the storyline with Aquaman and the Mantis, is it Black Man or the
Black Manta?
Black Manta, right? That was a cool storyline, and I like how they did that. And it's just
it was only like 20% of that movie, though, right?
Yeah, it was, and he was supposed to be coming back. And like you said, I just feel like they stuck. They dug themselves in the hole. Now they got to try to clear out the weeds and all of that stuff, and it's a mess over there in DC, man. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Man.
And then there's so many individual things. Your Batman is individual. He's not connected to anybody. Your Joker is disconnected. He's not even connected to Batman at this point.
Yeah.
Everything is separate now. So it will be interesting. I'm sure at some point, just because of sheer will, if they're successful with those individual franchises, with the new ones that are coming, they will eventually bring them back together. But that will give him time. If they give him time and he's successful with the individual films to actually build a cohesive, connected universe. Because right now, everything is scattered. The whole debacle with, and we're so off, but hey, it's all connected. The debacle with The Rock and his movies and Shazam is just recomplicating it further.
Yeah, it's a mess, man. I like the idea, since we're already talking about it, I like the idea of Robert Pattinson, Batman, and Joaquin Phoenix, Joker. I like the idea of bringing that two together because I think the tones fit, even though they're different. I'm sure they're different universes, different time frames, but I like the idea of them working together. And it's totally different, but I think they need to look for those pieces to bring it together and make people be able to identify and connect with their storylines. Because just like me and you talk is now, it's like we're so off put by the decisions that they're making. It's like, do I even want to invest, the time to really follow what's going on? So, I mean, it's tough, man. I'm hoping for the best because I don't want to see production houses fall and things like that. I don't want anything to blow up in anybody's face, but it's just pins and needles walking. What do you do?
And that's why I will say I think this Blue Beetle, full circle. I like the trailer. It looks like it is striking a good balance, so I'm here for it. I definitely will see it in the theaters. I will be honest. The other ones, even the Pattinson Batman, the Joker movies, just because exactly what you just said. There's no interest. It's low interest for me. For those properties. So I'm gonna have to try to engage because I want to be informed as we discuss this stuff. But I'm hoping that they can build something good because there's room, it's the bread aisle. Everybody's selling bread. There's no reason why DCU and the MCU can't both thrive because the fandom is there. You have the hardcore fandom and you have the regular casual fans that love those types of movies. So the room is there. They just gotta, get it right.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go, Blue Beetle, man. We room for you over here, dog.
Right?
All right, man. Let's move on to Secret Invasion, man.
All right.
Fury, since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. How you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight. Alone.
You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury. One last fight.
Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick Fury.
What are you thinking?
Oh man. So Nick Fury been gone for a while, right?
I was trying to think about where did we see him last? Where was it? The reason that I thought about this because when I said, okay, this is going to be about Nick Fury, I was like, well, now wait a minute. The last time we saw Nick Fury, he was being dusted away when Thanos did the first snap at the end of Infinity War. And then when everyone rematerialized at the end of Endgame, he was not there.
So
I was trying to think where on earth he did not appear at all.
In Spider-Man 2, right?
Okay.
Far From Home, Peter Parker thought he was talking to Nick Fury the whole time, right? He thought he was talking to Nick.
Okay.
So when he came, when Spider-Man No Way Home came and they was interrogating Peter, he was like, you can ask Nick Fury what happened. He was there. And they were saying Nick Fury's been off world for on a mission. And he was confused about it because one of the what's those green?
The Skrulls.
The Skrulls was impersonating Nick Fury, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that was the last time we saw him, because at the end of that movie, at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, I feel like they did like a end credit scene where Nick Fury was getting out of this hangar bay type thing, like he was asleep. He was walking with his bare feet, you know, but he wasn't on Earth. He was somewhere else. So I'm thinking,
okay,
I want to say that it was Spider-Man No Way Home. If y'all watching this and we're wrong, or if I'm wrong, let me know. But I really feel like it was Spider-Man No Way Home when we saw him last.
Now I thought that he was on a ship with the Skrulls somewhere.
I think he was on the ship.
And this is all building up. The Secret Invasion is going to go into Secret Wars. Now, is it Secret Wars or Armor Wars? One of them two. But the Skrulls are going to factor in heavy because they're all throughout this trailer. They're going to be a big part of this series. I'm actually happy that it is a series because that'll be something extra to be looking forward to. I wonder how many episodes are they going to have? I hope it's not 6. I was so mad at those other Disney Plus series that had just a few episodes.
I'm really trying to find. Josh, you're going to be disappointed, man.
What?
It's going to be 6. Secret Invasion is scheduled to premiere on Disney Plus on June 21st, 2023, and will consist of 6 episodes. Yep.
I mean, we can't get 10 episodes.
Yeah, man. Okay, so Far From Home was when they did the scene where the Skrull turned back into himself, you know, because they were impersonating Nick Fury and Maria Hill, you know, in Far From Home. That whole time it wasn't them. It was both of them was gone. So Fury and Maria Hill was out of there and Far From Home, and that was with Mysterio.
Okay, so this what I'm seeing says the last time we saw Marvel's Nick Fury, he was aboard the flagship of Talos, leader of the Skrulls, a race of shape-shifting aliens and intergalactic refugees, apparently on vacation. Vacation?
Yeah, because I guess they was looking for him or something. Or he was just tired of it, so he had the Skrulls come and do his dirty work, especially in No Way Home, because they needed him, Far From Home, because they need him so bad. But what scene was that?
You mean the after credit scene?
Yeah, the after credit scene. Now, was that the whole time?
It was in Spider-Man Far From Home.
In Far From Home?
Yeah.
When they cut him? Okay, so that whole movie, okay, yeah, that whole scene was in Far From Home. Okay, right. All right, got you.
But see, let me tell you, that's one of the coolest things about what Marvel does, because I had not even realized. I remember seeing that scene at the end of Far From Home, but didn't dawn on me till the other day that we had not actually seen Nick Fury like in a movie. We never saw him even come back from being the blip.
Right.
So we did the whole end game, bring everybody back, huge fight, and never saw Nick Fury.
Right. He was never there.
And that did not dawn on me until we were preparing for this. So I mean, I think what this series is going to do is it's going to fill in a lot of those gaps of what was happening.
Right. But it looked like it's a time jump because he looked older. You know, he actually got his patch off. You know what I'm saying?
I saw they got him with his patch off, showing the scar.
Yeah. So maybe it's a time jump.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, if it's Far From Home, the blip didn't happen yet. Well, it did happen. It happened in Far From Home. Well, during that time, because Tony Stark was dead, right? So here you go, right here. So yeah, it was like all of that stuff was after Far From Home. He doesn't have the gray. He still got his patch on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
So
feet off, shoes off, feet out.
Yeah. Scrolls and walking in the background.
But how about this? I want you to go back to the trailer. There's a scene where there's a silhouette and you behind a man. Go back to the Secret Invasion trailer, because I saw something in there.
Fury, since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. How do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers?
Tell me that's not Chris Evans, Captain America.
I have to fight.
Look like it, man. So that could either be Chris Evans or the villain. I guess not the villain, but maybe he is the villain. I'm not sure. This guy. Let me see if I can.
Oh, the guy that has the tentacles coming out of his arms?
Him.
Yeah.
This guy right here. So it could be either Chris Evans or him. I'm thinking.
That guy looks like the guy from Bridgerton, but it's not the same guy.
It's not the guy from Bridgerton. It does look like him, though. He does look like him.
He does, just shorter.
Yeah.
But you know why I'm saying that? Because I know how Marvel is.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the message, where are the Avengers? And then you see the silhouette that looks like Captain America from behind. See?
Yeah. So he got different beards on this trailer, man. So I don't know the time different, because one is like he got the full beard, and then the other one is like the cut. It's cut off on the sides. He just got the little goatee.
So that means time is gonna play a role here.
Yeah.
That question, where is the Avengers now? They're gonna have to justify.
Yeah.
We see Rhodey. We know Rhodey is there.
Yeah.
But where are the rest of the Avengers? And they're gonna have to explain that.
So it's who we.
It looks great.
It does look great. It looks like they're gonna make a lot of connection too between um when he left and when he came back. Hopefully they fill us in on some of those things and why he left in the first place, why he really left. Because I don't know if he really on vacation. Like Nick Fury don't seem like he the type to take a vacation, man. He's like, if he is there on the with the scrolls, like it's for a reason. You know what I mean? Like
True.
that's just the vibe I get from his character. Like he don't really do the vacation or like, but maybe he does, you know.
Now wait a minute. Was he on the run at the end of Infinity War? Because remember, some of the Avengers were on the run. Two of them, Ant-Man and Hawkeye, took the little monitors so they could be with their people. Right. And then the ones that decided to work with the government, and then the other ones were on the run. I think Nick Fury was on the run when he was snapped away.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he signed the accord.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. The Sokovia Accords. He didn't sign them. Sure didn't. Yeah, so him and that girl were on the run when he got snapped away.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's exciting. June gonna be heavy, man. June's gonna be heavy. Yeah.
That means we're gonna have lots of videos making. We're gonna be hitting each one of these one by one, knocking them down.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting, man. But yeah, we're looking forward to it.
I'm geeked. I'm ready.
Thank y'all for watching, man. We did some trailer reactions today. Hopefully y'all enjoyed them, man. Please leave some comments, engage with us in the comment section, man. We want to hear from y'all.
Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe, click the bell so you be notified for our next video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have a light that is out of this world. Let it shine and be the richness that this world deserves. Much love, family. Being rich.
Peace.